Well, hello, Kiara Roberta Boyce, my love. How are you? Happy Sunday, and more importantly, today, happy Palm Sunday. I don't know if you know what Palm Sunday represents, honey. It's the beginning of Holy Week, which leads us to the Last Supper, Good Friday, and the glorious Resurrection Day, Sunday. But it all started because Jesus of Nazareth was going all through Israel, speaking to the Jewish people who were under the oppression of the Roman Empire. So the Jews were taxed. They were basically, their country was ran by the Roman Empire, and they were allowed to live there, but they were sub, which is a theme throughout history with oppression, people being oppressed. So there was so much focus on riches and so much focused on ungodly things, much like today, that as Jesus spread this word of love your neighbor as you love yourself, follow the 10 Commandments, etc., he gained millions of followers, and the word got out to Herod, who was the running over there, that area. It is this guy, Jesus of Nazareth, and he's got millions of people following him. And he's a threat to the empire because the people are following him instead of being scared of us. And basically, Jesus got put under the radar, much like law enforcement would put you under surveillance, etc. So him coming to Nazareth was very, very risky and very, very much a part of fulfilling the prophecy and a manifestation of his love for his children and God's love for his children. I know the love a parent has for his child or children. I know it very well. It's very much a blessing to have that experience. There are many people who don't have children. They'll never know that love. So I'm very blessed to be your father, Kiara Roberta. I've always looked at it in such a way of what a blessing that it is, first and foremost. And I'm very thankful to God for blessing me. That has also been what has been the battery in my back to keep me going, to try to be in your life. Because when you're a parent and you love your child, there are no lengths you won't go to or go through. Last week, Kiara, I went to the precinct out there by you to ask them to do a wellness check. Kiara, I've been messaging your mother forever. Hi, how is Kiara? Where is Kiara? Is Kiara okay? It's too much time has gone by, and frankly, I'm just taking for granted, yeah, Kiara's okay, yeah, she's there. I don't know anything, and I'm very, very worried about you. So despite the funkiness of what has gone on, I just didn't know what else to do at this point. So I went to the precinct to try to have them do a wellness check. I didn't have to be there, but I just need someone to check on you to see if you're all right. If you know the pain, well, I don't want you to know, but the pain, the frustration, the sadness, the emptiness of worrying about my daughter every day, it's been Kiara. It's been too long. And then as your mother exchanges with me, she's dropping these hints that you're under some kind of duress, that there are some mental health issues, and she keeps asking me, are there mental health issues in the family? And now she's saying, connect you with your aunt. She wants to find out if our family has mental issues. Kiara, I have not seen you in years. Any duress that you're having, any imbalance that you're feeling, is because you don't have your dad. But you don't have your dad, thank God, because I'm no longer here. You don't have your dad because you've been taught to scorn your dad. You've been taught your dad isn't there for you. He doesn't do anything for you. He never cared anything about you. And I'm not going to go into all of that, but recently I actually read one of these messages that I received from your mom during one of our exchanges. And it's bonkers. Here, I have it here, and this is what I'm going to read off of, just so you know. And you keep saying, Kiara, losing out more than I know. From what? Sometimes people don't need what you are offering, especially if you haven't given it to them for 24 years. You never sent her a care package of food, of $100 for gas or any tuition. These are essential to young children's lives. Do you know this? Your mother's asking me if I know this. If you want your daughter to be okay, there are many ways you could have shown up. You chose not to. Anyone with a little common sense should have asked you, what are you not doing? People that said I would mellow out should have heard my side, then maybe they would have been able to help you to see what you should have been doing, not letting you hide behind this lame story you're telling on how you missed out when you never wanted to be a responsible father for the needs of your child. You don't know nothing about that world. It was more comfortable for you to create these lies of me keeping you from your daughter rather than proving for her. What a effing letdown to a child. But give grace for those might not know the error to their ways. Scared, exclamation point. You think I don't see you? That's the message. That's the scorn and the hatred that has festered and grown for now 24, 25 years, that is inside your mom for me, that has been passed on to you. Kiara Roberta Boyce. It is a fact that you stopped communicating with me in around junior year of high school. The last time we were together, we spent the day, we shopped, we hung out at the mall, we hung out at Barnes and Noble. We did what we do, had a ball. I thought I knew that was going to be the last time that I would see my baby. You stopped responding to me. Now, I was relying on the texts and the calls because I didn't have a car at that time. When I came out there to see you, that was via rent-a-car. It was a lot to get to you, honey, but that's on me. But my point is I was doing the best I could with that. And we spent our time together that day, and from that point it went silent. So now we're in 2016, then it goes to 2017. So by the time we're in 2016 and it's like I'm blocked, Hi, Kiara, how are you? And this is what I'm doing. I'm hitting you up to keep contact, to keep the flow, to keep the communication, to let you know Dad is here. Hi, Kiara, how's school? What's going on? Now, part of my thinking was you're a young lady, you're going through young lady teenage times and all of this growing up, and young ladies go through what they go through, so it could be just some kind of moody kind of that kind of stuff, and you're going through coming into your womanhood. And while I was very proud to know that, but at the same time, that's no excuse to just stop talking to your dad. But I try to give every benefit. But as it just kept going and just kept going, and then I'm reaching out to your mother, and it's very clear from what she's saying that she's supporting this. And at that time, I was blocked out, so I wasn't getting any communication. So I did what I was supposed to do. I have a court order, giving me joint custody, giving me all of my rights to communicate and have access and to be with you and spend time with you. I fought for years when you were young to get that because your mother didn't want me to see you at all. Surprise. So anyway, I filed a motion because my parenting rights were being violated, etc. And I went to court. It's supposed to be typically, well, we have this order, why isn't he speaking with her, what's going on, da-da-da, and the judges say, hey, knock it off. He has to speak with his child, and he would tell your mother that she needs to facilitate that as well and support that. Got to court. It was a judge that was a judge for 2 weeks in family court, a brand new judge. Chinese lady. Prior, she was a clerk in a patent court for decades. No taste of family court, no exposure, no anything. Only thing she had is her racist ideology that she came in the door with against black men and against black fathers, which she demonstrated very clearly in her treatment of me, your father, Kiara. A man who fought, and if you add up the years, is over 100 years of experience, all the judges that we've had and that I had in my plight to get joint custody of you. All these judges gave me joint everything. I went through hell for it. I had to get psychologically evaluated, all these things, blah, blah. I've spoke about it before, but it's clear to me you don't know what's going on. You don't know what I went through. You don't understand that you've been taught to think this way. Anyway, this judge that was a judge for 2 weeks took away everything, put me back to square one, talked to me like she was her representing your mom in court and just abusing me, violating me, and had a smirk on her face. I said, Your Honor, why are you smirking at me while you're talking to me? And then while I was talking, she was smirking, and I'm talking there expressing I have a court order for all of these years, but the last year I'm being blocked out and, blah, blah. Anyway, I'm saying all of this to say we all know I was blocked out your junior year and your senior year. I'm losing my mind. I'm like, Kiara. Anyway, I wound up getting in connection with the school. The school's asking me all kind of questions. I don't want to violate anything, but I need to know what's going on. But apparently you were having some issues with school, etc. And I let them know the situation with the mother and how I fought to be in Kiara's life and to get joint custody. Only now for these last 2 junior and senior years, they've blocked me. I don't know anything what's going on. They're the ones that I know nothing about college. I know nothing about what's going on, what you're doing, because your mother chose to block me out. And Kiara, frankly, you went along with it. But I don't blame you for it, honey. You're older now, so there's going to be more responsibility on you once you know the facts. But I don't blame you, my love. I don't blame you. I feel the love of God talking to my daughter, and I want that sunlight. Do you feel it, love? Do you feel the love and my energy, Kiara, and my passion? I'm not making any of this up. No one could make this up. So, Kiara, this judge took everything away. I appealed it. I went back. She took everything away, and I wrote a letter to the state bar about this judge that been a judge for 2 weeks. At the time, I didn't know it was 2 weeks. I had thought it was 6 weeks. It was 2 weeks. The other judge told me. And then I looked it up. I said, in my appeal, for 17 years, I've had judges support me, judges with over 100 years of experience, supported my motion and my rights to be in my daughter's life. You're a judge for 2 weeks, and in your infinite wisdom, you see fit to take it all away? And the reason you're saying it is, you see fit to take it all away, despite the fact that I'm the one that filed the motion, and the motion is that I want to see my daughter and have contact with my daughter. But you spun it around, Judge Suh and Kiara's mom, spun it around, and I'm saying, wait a minute, I'm here because I want to see my daughter. She's spinning a story how I was never with my daughter despite all my evidence. And I kept saying, Your Honor, I'd like to read this. No. I'd like to read this. No. It was terrible, honey. It's okay, though. It's okay. It's okay. She's not even in family court anymore. Family court's where they send you to make your bones and do your come up. Everyone goes there. So it's not like a favorite place for judges. But that doesn't give them the right to treat people like dogs. Because I'm a man and I'm a black man, this little Chinese lady used every stereotype that she could think of that did not fit me. She's getting this info from your mom just like you are.